Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Today is Sunday, August 6th, 2023, if you care to know the date. It is in the evening. It is evening time, my darlings. I think it's like around 7 o'clock, if you want to know. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I hope you do. Stay to love it if you would. I haven't posted anything today on any of my platforms because I've been super busy, but I do have a second channel, Willow's Wisdom. Thank you to everyone who has joined me over there, over here, and everywhere. Your support means the world to me. I think the tribe on the Willow's Wisdom side is at 195, so we're getting there, we're climbing. Yay, I'm so excited. Actually, and it's increasing little by little over here as well, so we're getting some new folks on the Willow Vine side of the coin as well. Just thank you so much, everyone, is what I want to say. I can't even tell you how much it means to me. You guys are awesome, and I've missed the crap out of you. I know that I usually post every day, at least on one platform or something, and I just was super busy. So I saw my sister's twins. She had them Friday around 2:30ish in the afternoon, and they're happy, healthy, and adorable. I saw them on Saturday. I posted pictures on my Facebook, so if you're not on my Facebook and you'd like to be part of that type of stuff that I share, everything's in the box below, and I do have openings for personals. Okay. I just feel all like, I don't know, I'm happy. I want to sit here and dance all of a sudden, so maybe somebody's really happy about something. I know I'm happy about the tribe growing and all that, but this energy, it feels like something else. Like, I don't know if it's good news or just living your best life. I don't know. This is very good energy, so hopefully it stays that way. But what I heard before I hit record was death becomes her, and it makes me think of that movie, which the basis of the movie is jealousy. They want to have eternal youth, and someone's jealous of another person. So there could be someone in this energy surrounding you or whoever, who might be older than you, and they're just not happy because you're more youthful and vibrant than they are, even if you're the same age, because some people can look younger, no matter how old they are, and like they just age well. You're like a fine wine. You age to perfection. And some people don't. It just depends on their genetics and lifestyle and all that stuff. But it feels like a level of jealousy, like competition, because it doesn't feel like someone passing away and stuff like that. It just feels like there could be someone around some of you who is in competition with you, or they're just jealous that you're doing better than them, that you're looking better than them. It just depends on your situation, but there's someone who's a little envious. And then I started doing this, like I was rolling up yarn. So I don't know if any of you knit, crochet, any of that, but I feel like, because that's what you do usually when you're going to start rolling it into the little balls instead of just having the skein. Is that what it's called? A skein of yarn, yeah. Instead of having it the way you buy it at the store, basically. Someone might be doing that, because that's what I started doing, and I'm not really sure. And then I went like this to my chest, which it reminded me of a weird dream I had a while ago, but it's like claw, like sinking your claws into someone, or someone sinking their claws into you. Like, I got my claws into you. I'm going to sink my claws into you. That's what it made me think of, because in the dream that it's reminding me of, I'm not going to say the whole dream, but there was this one part where I walked into a house. I was visiting someone or something. I walked into this person's house. I knew who they were in the dream, but I've never seen them in real life, so I don't know. But anyways, there was the room that I was going to go into, like I was going to stay in, had a frog in it. Like, it had a bullfrog or something in there. And the guy, like right before I went to open the door to go in to put my clothes and bag and stuff in there, he was like, "Oh, don't open shit." And I opened the door, and the frog was like doom 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 doom, like bouncing around like a bouncy ball or Flubber would, like when Flubber goes nuts. Have you seen that movie? Well, that's what it was doing. And I was like, holy shit. He goes, oh, fuck, you let it out. And like, oh, fuck, you let something out. Something's out of someone's control. Something got let out and it's out of their control. And in the dream, I'm just like, what the shit? Well, it never got me. Like, even though I sat in the living room and I'm on the couch and it was bouncing around the kitchen and doing all kinds of shit in the dream. And the guy was trying to catch it, but he couldn't. Like, and I just sat down, and then I sat down beside this other person, and we're just talking, and then all of a sudden, the frog thing landed on my chest and went like this, and it had claws, and it sunk its claws into me, and I was like, that kind of hurts. What the fuck are you doing? You know? And then all of a sudden, it like morphed into a man. It actually morphed into Kyle Gass from Tenacious D, which is kind of funny, but it was almost like, I'm clung to you, but I'm going to show you my true form now because I trust you. That's what it made me think of in the dream. So someone might be clung to you energetically. It might be just even socially, you know, like on social media and stuff, when you get kind of obsessive and pay attention to someone on the regular, it could be something like that, but it doesn't feel malicious or anything. But I remember it did hurt a little bit, and it was just like, well, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? And then it just stopped. And then its true form showed. So if anyone's hurting you even mildly, they might be feeling bad for the way they treated you or just the situation. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. So let's see. What's the overall energy for the collective, please? Pretty please. Whoa. That flew out, and then I flung it. Just like the frog. Or whatever the hell it was. It was a frog. It's time to be brave. It's probably because you were brave. I feel like a lot of you are standing in your power. You're standing up for yourself. There's someone in this energy, whether it's you, them, whoever. I don't know who you're dealing with, but excuse me. This feels like someone who has something they need to say, that they want to say. And they're trying to gain the strength and courage to probably be their authentic self and tell the truth to you, because, like I said, the frog showed its true form. It's like, because it's almost like if somebody hurts you, even in a minor way, we'll say, no matter what happens, they'll be embarrassed. It'll hurt their pride, basically, to come forward and take responsibility for whatever part they played in whatever this is, in hurting you, you know? So it's like trying to gain the strength and courage to right a wrong, to admit that they were wrong. Someone's trying to do that. Like, I really should be honest about this, but I need a little bit more time. I'm a little nervous. They might be nervous that you're going to get upset. I just heard you will get upset, but I don't know if they're nervous that you're going to get angry, or if they just don't want to, you know, make you cry or hurt your feelings. Like, it's okay to hurt you behind your back, but I don't want to hurt you to your face, because then I have to see it. That's kind of what this feels like. Well, someone needs to man up, woman up, or something. Guidance, but where will it lead you? Someone's trying to decide if it's the right move to speak up to you, to say something to you or not, because it's making me think of, like, why hurt you? Either hurt you, period, or hurt you more. It'd be hurt you more, is what it feels like. But you know that saying, how some people say, some things are better left unsaid? That's what this person's thinking. But that only applies to things that aren't important. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're out with your guy friends, well, this is an example for dudes, or women do it too, because we talk about cute guys and whatever. I'm just saying this as an example. Male, female, doesn't matter. Like, say you're out with your guy friends and you're like, oh, that chick's hot, like, she's got some nice tits or something, like, whatever the hell they're saying. You know, you don't have to run home and tell your girlfriend or your wife that you saw some really nice tits today. You know what I mean? Like, some things are better left unsaid. So it's like, no harm, no foul. You weren't cheating. We're human. It was just kind of like, damn, and then moved on with your life kind of thing. You don't need to share that type of shit. But there's something here that someone should share, because it does affect you or it is affecting you. So that's the difference there. You know what I mean? Like, someone screwed up and they don't want to own it, but, you know, I think they're going to have to. It's almost like whatever this is, it's better to do it or say it now than to just sit on it forever, because it gets worse over time. You know what I mean? Like, you had this amount of time to tell me this and you didn't. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because that's how people respond a lot of the times. Almost, if you come clean, the sooner you come clean, you should be honest in the first place, but you know, it happens. The sooner you come clean about something, whatever this is or this person, the better off you'll be, because someone's just gonna, it's like, instead of just getting upset over the lie or whatever this is, it will be more upsetting when you go, you literally sat on this for a year or more, or however long it was. Like, you know, you really should have told me this sooner. That's what this feels like. Someone should have said something sooner. Let's see. What should they have said? One of these ones first. Has something to do with, there's numbers, synchronicities and sequences in here. I feel like Spirit's letting you know, this almost feels like confirmation, you know, when your intuition's like right on point, and you just need the evidence to back it up. Like, for example, when you're in a relationship and your partner cheats on you and they lie, but you know, you're seeing all the changes in the situation. Like, all right, your routines change, you're acting different, you're doing this, you not let me see your phone no more. Even though you don't look in their phone, it's just like they won't leave it out. All of a sudden it's hidden, you know, like they're acting funny and you're going, something's wrong here. And you know you're right, and then when you find out, you're like, I knew all along. I knew all along. I knew all along. Numbers. Listen to yourself, because a lot of you already know what this is, and someone's kind of nervous about speaking up. Yeah, well, validation. The numbers are validation. Validation. Okay, because that's making me think of some type of cycle. That's separate. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now is 333, and it's making me think of like a cycle or a pattern that somebody does. This is different than what I was just talking about, because that feels like that's with or for someone else. This little mini message is, there someone here who, like, pay attention, especially with past people, especially if you dated them. But if you didn't, whether, you know, if you didn't, you just knew them, whether it's casually dating or not, whatever it is, it could be friends and family as well, because those types of people do pull this crap too. But there's like a pattern. Somebody has a pattern with ending relationships, basically. That's why I said an ex or a past person that you dated or something. It's almost like they meet people in the same way. So they're not really single for long. Well, this could be an example, okay? Because it could be any cycle, but this is the type of cycle I'm thinking of, because it's not abusive, it's just kind of shitty for them and, you know, for whoever they're dealing with. Like, it's the whirlwind romance type stuff where it's like, someone's with someone, say they're married, dating, whatever. This person's committed, and then they get bored because it's kind of stagnant no matter how long it's been, and then they end up meeting somebody new, and it's really exciting. So then they kind of love bomb the crap out of the new person and just totally ditch their current partner and jump into that relationship, and it's always so fast, and then that ends. They kind of end things the same fucking way, and they handle the situation in the same way every time. There's someone like that in this energy. There's a pattern with someone, no matter what it is, and you're probably getting signs about it. Really listen to yourself, especially if you've dealt with someone like that, because they're probably going to come in and try to repeat some type of cycle with you. One who admires you greatly is hidden before your eyes. You could have a secret admirer for some of you. Something to do with the color red as well. That's significant. But regardless of that, it's a red light. It's a red light, not the color red. So it could be like a laser beam, like, a laser pointer, or something to do with a red light. Could even be like a stoplight, stop, something like that. Stop. A stop sign. A blinking stop sign? Well, they have those now, but there's something to do with a stop sign. Stop sign, right direction. So, whoever this person is that has some type of cycle or pattern, they might be trying to come in to deter you, basically. Even if that's not their intention, all it is a distraction. Does that make sense? Because I don't feel like this person, whoever they are, is coming in to just be like, hey, I'm going to fuck your day up, your life up. No, this feels like it's a warning to not deal with a specific someone, because they're just going to waste your time and pull you away from what you should be working on and focusing on, whoever that is. If that applies to you, most of you know who that person is. It feels like someone from the past, whoever it is. Hardworking. Yeah, somebody's trying to, like, basically, I don't feel like they're trying to. I feel like there's a distraction approaching some of you to deter you from whatever you're working on. But it's not like it's intentional. It almost feels like you might get wrapped up. Oh, the whirlwind romance example. This is either a fear of someone's, or it's coming in as a lesson or something to take something slow. Like, don't get sidetracked. Continue to do what you need to do with your career, your life path, whatever. Don't let love stop you. Ultimately, it's like you can date and you can move forward with someone and still do what you're doing. Just make sure that you don't. I must be talking to somebody who puts themselves on the back burner a lot, because this is making me think of, okay, I'm focused on myself. I'm a hard worker. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm doing all this stuff, busting my ass to achieve my goals and make some bank and all that stuff. And then you meet someone and it's like, wow, we're so connected. I'm just in love with you, kind of thing. This feels like you might put your wants and needs and goals aside to help whoever this person is, because you care, or you'll be like, okay, well, I'll spend this time with you because I really, really want to, and I know you want to, like, but do you know what I mean? Like, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're spending all your time with that person and not focusing on what you need to focus on. That could be a concern of someone's, or that the potential for that is in this situation. Like, that could happen if you don't check yourself. So it's like, make sure that you're balancing your time right, because something's going to get fucked up if you don't. Someone could be worried about that, but because whatever this is, like, if it's new love, even if it's with someone you know already or whatever, like you just didn't date them, they're not coming in to distract you. There's someone else that could end up being a distraction because they're problematic or something. And this person could also end up being a distraction if you allow it. So it's basically a heads up saying, don't get too wrapped up in this situation or energy. Take your time. So there's a lesson coming in, basically, to make sure that you're going to stay on course and that you can handle everything at once. You know what I mean? Love, life, money. So some of you are going to be tested, and that is by the universe. That's not by a person. Yeah, because there's a new opportunity ahead. And I just want to say, for some reason, because this could apply to some of you, if you start dating someone and you get a new opportunity, like a new job opportunity, and say this job opportunity is something you've been waiting for, you've been working towards this, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I could travel, or I could do, like, whatever it is, because it will excite the crap out of you. But the timing could be like, you meet someone and you're establishing this relationship and you're really happy with it. You want to see where it's going to go, and you're still doing your thing. But then this great opportunity comes in and it's almost like, shit, if I take this, I'm going to be far away, or I'm going to have even less time to spend with so-and-so or whatever. So should I not take it? Take the opportunity, because if that person loves you and wants to make it work, they will. They'll work with you. don't allow your feelings for another person to hold you back. That's what that means. That's what I'm getting at, okay? Because if there's a will, there's a way, and if someone ain't willing to work with you so that you can follow your dreams, they're definitely not your forever person, just saying. So just keep that in mind. Something like that. Whoever this is, I feel like they would be supportive, but you'd have to basically give them the opportunity to do so. And not think that everyone's the same kind of thing. It's like, well, let's just see what happens because I'm taking care of me, baby, you know? You, them, or whoever. That could be what was holding somebody back for a hot minute, too, you know? Like, they were just worried that you would be a distraction for them. Not saying that it would be a bad distraction. It's just when you're focused on something, you don't want anything to, you know, sidetrack your ass, basically. So someone was either feeling that way or this is coming up. It's not that one is what I just heard. It's not that card. Okay, so give me one. Alright. Give me a mermaid card, please. So this one. It's this one. What is it? It is the crane bag. Sacred ocean medicine. Clutter, declutter, choice. A choice. What did I say? This almost feels like having to choose between love and your career or your life path, your purpose, whatever, because there's work in here. So it's like, I want them both. How do I get them both? You can have them both if the person will work together with you. You know what I mean? You can figure it out. Someone's trying to make space so that they can manage a relationship and whatever their career path is, but it feels like, yeah, because they're working towards a stable foundation. Someone has a one-track mind, I just want to say that, but so they get hyper-focused on things, which isn't a bad thing, but it can be if they're worried about getting distracted. So if somebody gets hyper-focused on their goals and then this happy, wonderful distraction comes in because it's like this romantic partnership that you've wanted, you don't want to get hyper focused on that. You know, it's like you want to be able to split your focus. Someone might be trying to like get rid of all the extra stuff, so it's like, oh, all I'm doing now is just working, so now I can add this in. Yeah, someone's gonna be faced with a work choice. Something to do with work for some of you. This could be a separate message. Whether it's changing jobs or like some type of collaboration, whether it's like on a project or some type of self-employment. If you want it, work for it, is what I just heard. But regardless of that, someone might be faced with a choice on like who they're going to work with. Like if I got two companies that want me, which is the better option? I've got two people that I could collaborate with. You know, who will I work the best with, and you know what would be more beneficial. Yeah, someone's being faced with a choice. Love and money is what it feels like. I just heard there's no wrong choice here in that situation. Because if you're enjoying it, no matter what choice you choose, no matter who you choose to work with, what company, you'll be satisfied. Like it will, as long as you're enjoying it, it's fine. If you're miserable somewhere, then obviously don't choose that one. You know what I mean? But this doesn't feel like a choice between people. It feels, I mean, if it is, it has to do with who you're going to literally work with, you know, like on projects, career, whatever. It doesn't feel like romantically with that. So someone could be changing careers or starting something new, a new project of some kind, or they're wanting to. I just heard I don't even know if you want to work with me anymore. So someone could have pissed you off or upset you. Or maybe they're worried that if they speak up and tell you the truth, you might not want to work together with them anymore because of whatever they're holding back. We have soulmate. Someone's got feelings for somebody. But I also feel like this is your soul calling. Like, what is your soul calling you to do? Like, your purpose. So if you feel, okay, say you're working together with someone or a group and it's like, this is fine and dandy, but I'm so drawn over here to work with this person or group. And it's like, well, neither one of them is better than the other, but they're different. They have different qualities, different thing, like, I don't know, different topics, different, I don't know, there'd be different approaches, whatever the hell this is. It would be, there's differences. But it's like, should I just stay put, or should I take this chance? And if I take this chance, is it going to piss this person off or these people off because I even said something about this? And then what if you don't even want to work with me anymore, and then I'm not with anybody? It kind of feels like that. I guess that's just a risk that someone's going to have to take. And who's to say if you talk to somebody privately or a company that they're going to broadcast your shit, especially if it's companies. They're not supposed to do that, just saying. But if it's like people with projects and stuff or friends or whatever, yeah, they can run their mouth sometimes. But, you know, if they're truly your friend, they're not going to. They'll keep it between the two of you, you know what I mean? Because a good friend isn't going to cause problems for you, especially if you let them know. I just feel very connected to something. This isn't just a person, it's to something. Some of you could be very connected to a friend. We have self-worth here. Be empowered by valuing yourself. So it's like, don't allow anyone to talk you out of things either. It's like, what do you feel? What do you want? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to be with this person, that person? What do you want? You know, what do you need? There's a choice here. Someone needs to work on their confidence because they kind of feel like, I want to please someone. Like, I want everyone to be happy, but that's impossible. It really is. I know anything is possible, but usually when it comes to leaving a situation, letting go of someone or something to go to something or someone else, it can be upsetting to whoever you're leaving behind. And I'm not saying you're never going to talk to whoever that person is again or those people. It's just, you know, who is worth your time? What is worth your time? And a lot of you are only making time for those who are worth your time. You know, and someone's looking at you like, you are worth my time. This opportunity is worth my time. But I still feel tied to whatever the fuck is over here. Well, untie your damn self, because I know it's easier said than done in certain situations, but someone definitely needs to untie themselves. And because they're the only ones holding themselves back, is what it feels like. It's like, you want change? Create it. Because there's opportunities for change to be created in this situation, is what it feels like. Which is amazing. Amazing. Actually, we'll pull one Willow Vines card with that. It's time to cross that bridge, is what I heard in my head. Whether it's dilapidated or not, I feel like if it's still intact, start a walking. You know? Someone needs to cross the bridge. They want to bridge a gap between you and them, and in order to do that, they need to walk across the damn thing. Just put one foot in front of the other. And soon you'll be walking through the door. Is it through the door or out the door? One or the other, depends on the situation. Oh, shiitake. This one. Don't ever lose yourself in the idea of someone else. Always maintain a sense of self. What was I just talking about with making time, balancing out love, life, money, all that stuff? Like, making sure that you don't lose yourself in a connection or in a person. Self-worth. Doesn't matter how much you love someone, how connected you are. You know, that's always a beautiful thing. especially if it's, handled in a healthy way, if you connect with someone in a healthy way. And I feel like most of you would. You don't want anyone who's needy and clingy and drives you fucking crazy, you know what I mean? Like, that would just be annoying. But it's like, usually if a romantic partner is going to be a major distraction for you, it's usually a lesson. Once you've learned that lesson and you maintain a sense of self, your own identity, doing things that you love and paying attention to your wants and needs and not just the other person's, balancing it out, and them too, that's where you'll find true happiness in a relationship. Until then, it's not, it won't work. It will never last if it's one-sided. It will never last if you lose yourself, because that's where resentment comes in. We all need to do shit for ourselves, at some point. So I kind of feel like that type of connection is possible here. And that's what somebody wants. I feel like that's what most of us want. And somebody might be seeing that with you, like, I could have that with you. I don't normally meet people like this. Like, you know what I mean? So someone's thinking about you. It's really what it feels like. I just heard all the time. So someone's thinking of you all the time. Woo! Wow. I almost lost this. So someone could have almost lost this connection because they didn't speak up or something, or they might still, I don't know, walking on the wire right now. Blossoming abundance. It's making my teeth hurt over here. Blossoming abundance and door to romance. Ooh la la. Hell to the Yale. Oh, my shiitake mushrooms. Alrighty, what do we have going on here? I just heard I see it all with you. What is it? It's like the love that I wish I could have. Like the partnership, the type of relationship. There's so much potential here that I know that you could provide that for me. Like, and vice versa. That's kind of what this feels like. You're the one. Go back to one. You're number one. You're my number one. I don't know. You're someone's number one? Because that's what's making me feel like. Go back to one. Oh my fuck. Ouch. What was that? Oh. That was not my ear ringing or anything. That felt like something just got jammed in my ear. If somebody tried to jam something down someone's, like, not down their throat, but like packing all this in your head. No, that's not what that felt like. This felt like, I don't know if somebody scratched the inside of their ear or, whew, that really hurt. It didn't like make my head ring or anything. It was like a sting, like right in my ear. Huh. I don't know what the hell that was. Sometimes loud noises can do that, like earbuds and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what that was. Did somebody shove a Q-tip down your ear or something? Wow, that really hurt. Anyways. Ooh, 333. Something to do with someone's ear hurting. 333. I said that with number synchronicities and stuff too. Be careful with patterns. Oh, be careful with patterns. Not just rolling up yarn. Like, be careful with patterns. Some of you could be worried about that too, especially if you've dealt with this person, whether you dated or not, and it's just like, okay, well, you were kind of talking to me in this way, and then it shifted, and then nothing, and then, like, in and out. Pay attention to patterns. I just heard I'm not going to do that to you. So some of you could be worried about that just because there is a pattern with this person. Hopefully they break it. Oh, cornucopia, just saying. Somebody might break that bad cycle. So, I was just going to say, somebody is trying to figure out what they want. They know exactly what they want, because this just flipped. Ouch, it's hurting my shoulder now for some reason. There was just like a little spot right there. An angel of balance. It's figuring things out. Somebody made a fucking choice. But they just haven't said crap to you. That's probably where the fear is coming in. Like, ooh, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if I want to say this right now. Am I ready? I don't think you can handle this. I keep wanting to sing Bootylicious. Oh, that's not the one I was going to use. I was going to use this one. All right. Maybe you don't think someone can handle this. Like handle the situation. What's a fucking tower? Something beautiful is coming in out of nowhere. Whoa. Like, holy shit. That's what this feels like, because I just want to be like, did you just see that? Did you just see that? So I don't know what we're looking at and what is so amazing, but did you just see it? Because it's like an answered freaking prayer. There's an answered prayer here. Ooh, suddenly, this is great. I don't know, I really like this energy. I really, really do. There's a chance to go back in time, is what I just heard. There's a chance to go back in time and fix something. I don't know if this is with an ex or just someone you know. Someone you know. But for some of you, it could actually be with an ex. Could have something to do with artwork, too. Art. It's making my chest fucking, like my heart's racing all of a sudden. Some of you, there's going to be a beautiful opportunity here for you to go back in time, because it's making me think of Outlander. I'm not saying you're going back to like the 1700s or anything, but it's like to have a do-over. There's a chance for a do-over here between you and someone, no matter who they are to you. There's a chance for a do-over. It's like, it's making me think of, I was thinking of a different movie at first, but this, now it's making me think of the movie Click with Adam Sandler. You know, he has the fucking magic remote, and he can pause and fast forward and rewind and stop crap and do all that shit. Well, he ends up screwing a bunch of crap up because he was controlling everyone and everything around him. So he's controlling the situation, screws it all up. So someone could have been trying to control themselves, the situation, whatever, and they screwed it all up. But I think, didn't it end up being a dream or something? And then he appreciated everything after, you know, like after all of that happened and he got to start over, I think it was. He appreciated everything. At the end, no matter what happened, he appreciated it. Like, wow, my life was pretty damn good, or the situation was a lot better than I anticipated, and, you know, whatever. So there's like a do-over energy here. Something like that. Should I take these cards? Yes. We have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person is very passionate about you, but it's not just passion, it's love too. This person loves how passionate you are, is what I just heard. Like, your passion and your drive is contagious. That's what this feels like. I mean, some of you could be the King of Wands, but I feel like this energy is like, I don't know, because he's a vampire. He's got blood dripping down right here. And the way that he's looking at you, the way that he's looking at you. He or she. The way that this person's looking at you is like, because of how passionate you are in life, just in general, about, you know, about what you love doing. Some of you just love, you know. This guy or girl, this person's like, I don't even want to suck blood anymore. Like, you're the only one I see. Like, wow. Your passion drives me wild. Like, you know what I mean? I'll give up being a vampire, being a player, being a fucking retard, you know. I should have said it like that, but whatever. Being a whatever problematic man person this was. It's like, all that stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't fulfill me. You fulfill me. And this person doesn't even have to suck your blood. Let's hope not, you know, like, that'd be problematic. Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, passion and love. This person loves the fact that you love life, that you just are fucking happy, that you love yourself. And it is so true. When we truly love ourselves and we are just like high vibing, and that, you know, we're in that very powerful energy, male, female, doesn't matter. We are like moth to a flame. Like, people just are drawn to us energetically because of the self-love, because the confidence, because it's like, it makes you stand out, because a lot of people are more insecure than they care to admit, you know what I mean? And they'll do some risque things because they don't love themselves. And whoever I'm talking about or to, you truly love yourself to the point where you don't put up with vampires. You don't put up with their bullshit. You could actually be changing the minds of pretenders, you know, like, because vampires pretend to be human so that they don't, you know, get staked in the heart and people aren't scared and all that crap. So players usually pretend to be lovers, but they're not. They're players, or cheaters or whatever. And it's almost like changing the mind of someone who is that way. You know, like, I don't want to be that way anymore. I want to go back in time and I want to change something. And I kind of feel like there's a beautiful opportunity to be able, wow, to do something. That just, I don't know if that was nerves or like panicky or, that kind of hurt my chest just a little bit. Don't freak out, whoever you are. So what's this decision? Because look, her neck is open to this vampire. And if you trust yourself and your own intuition, you won't succumb to, you won't be someone's prey. People can't prey on you. No matter how open and vulnerable you seem, you appear, no matter how open you are, these problematic people can't prey on you. And that's alluring all in itself, because people always want what they can't have. But I don't feel like this person who actually has a sense of love for you, I'm not going to say they're in love with you because you're not with them, so, you know, it's just those feelings, you know, they're drawn to you. I don't feel like they're going to hurt you. I don't feel like this is a manipulation tactic or anything like that. This person's literally changing their ways, whoever this is, because not everyone does that, you know. You could have a few vampires around who've tried to suck your blood and tried to take advantage of you, and they probably didn't succeed. They could have succeeded in the past, but I feel like people can't succeed. They can't cross the line with you because you won't allow them to even get close enough to the damn line. You know, it's like, all right, you are a foot away from my boundary line. Too close, get out of here. It's like, you're pushing it, motherfucker, go. So you don't even let people cross the line anymore. You get a feeling and you tell them to go away, which is amazing. Because everyone's making me think of like, oh my gosh, I have so many different analogies in my head right now. With the whole wanting what you can't have type crap. It's like that alluring energy with, like in True Blood, between Bill and Sookie, which all the vampires wanted Sookie, just saying, because she was fae. She didn't know it at first, but anyways, she's like all magical and shit, and she can't be glamored. That's the part of the movie or the show that's what the analogy is. Vampires can glamour anyone. They can cast illusions and pretend to be this way and that way and whatever. These motherfuckers can't pretend with you. They can't pretend, because you can pretend to be glamored, like, oh, I'm falling for all your illusions and all your bullshit, but you're not. You're just pretending to, because actually Sookie does that in the show with Bill. She pretends like she's under his spell, and then she starts laughing her ass off, and he's like confused, like, everyone falls for this. Everyone can be glamored except for you? What the hell? Like, everyone falls for my charm except for you. What the hell? Like, that's what this feels like. It's because you know this person's up to no good, or those types of people, and it's just like, yeah, good luck. I don't know. The Queen of Pentacles pissed me off. I barely looked at her, and I don't even want nothing to do with her no more. That could be going on in a situation for someone. Someone might be upset with another person, and it's like, I might have been looking at this person, but she's ticking me off, he's ticking me off, whoever it is. I'm not even interested in them. I'm looking at you. Yeah, because I didn't want nothing to do with that bitch. I'm just saying. So this person thinks that person's a bitch, whoever they are. Ace of Wands. That could have just been a lustful pull towards Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn type person. For that, whoever the vampire dude is. Or dudette. Eight of Swords. With the moon. Someone is worried about your intuition, just saying. Like, I feel like it does freak them out. But you're sleeping easy. Whether there's problematic people around or not, it's like you're not concerned about moving forward, making decisions in life, in love, in career, and whatever, because you listen to yourself. Because the moon energy, it's about casting shadows and stuff too. But it's also intuition. And it's like, she's sleeping easy. Usually the Eight of Swords is like, oh my gosh, I can't stop thinking about blah, blah, blah. You've gotten out of your head. You're making the right decisions for yourself, and you know that you'll make the right decision because you're going to listen to your intuition. You're not going to, fall for the bullshit. You're not going to fall for the glamour. All that glitters isn't fucking gold. You know what I mean? It's like, you can try to sweep me off my feet all you want. Like, because I feel like you just don't care about that stuff. It's like, I don't want to get swept off my feet. I get scared when people pick me up. Put my ass down. It's kind of what it feels like. Yeah. Just rest assured that you're making the right choice if you listen to yourself. Because you're just not worried about it. That's really what this feels like. And I feel like Spirit's saying, as long as you truly listen to yourself and trust your judgment, your intuition, your gut feeling, no one really can steer you wrong. I also feel like for some of you, whatever this decision is, it might be like, it might have somebody else up in their head going like confused as to why you made whatever choice you made. Like why is this happening kind of thing. I don't know, you threw somebody off. You definitely threw them off. Because this is out of character or something for you. If we're talking about the cycles and all that crap, I feel like some of you could have broke a pattern. You could have broke a cycle. Like, maybe you always get drawn back to this person and you made a decision to not. To not. And they're going, the fuck? Everyone else comes crawling back and you're like, not me. I don't crawl. I did as a baby, and then I learned how to walk and then run, and why would I go back to that? You know what I mean? Like, why would I go backwards once I've learned a lesson? You're not going backwards. No matter how difficult this was for you, you're refusing to repeat history. And it's not necessarily with a specific person. It's just, I'm not repeating history. Like, I'm not going to go through the same fucking bullshit that I've already gone through. I learned that lesson. Why the hell would I take the test again if I already passed? Like, that's what this feels like. For some of you, it is with a past person, and it's like, you've proved to me time and time again that you suck and you don't change. So you can change with somebody else or go through the same bullshit cycles with another person. I feel like there is someone that that might circle back around, but that doesn't feel like... I feel like the only lesson that would be tied to that situation is not to repeat history. You know what I mean? Like, to make those positive changes, to really listen to yourself, and if you see a pattern forming, to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? There's an opportunity for someone to right or wrong, that's for sure. And this is beautiful energy. I mean, like, blossoming abundance and cornucopia with door to romance. I'm going to get one more for the door to romance, but it's just like, how could I not want this? That's what this feels like. Door to romance with this sexy mofo. Because, he is sexy. Not a drawing. It looks like a real person. It's photoshopped as shit, but who cares, you know? Leo could be significant because a lion is standing out to me no matter what that means to you. No more bad decisions. What did I say? This mofo wants to heal shit with you. They want to change shit around. Setting clear boundaries. What did I say? And that's why you're open. I feel like that's why you'd be open to talking to this person, to potentially giving it a try or moving it forward, because you have boundaries in place and you're like, look at me. You fucking hurt me one time, you're done. Like, that's what this feels like. Like, I'm not given second, third, fourth, fifth million chances. It's like, no more bad decisions. You're damn fucking right, because you're not going to make any with me. You make even think about making a bad decision with me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. And this person knows it. They know you ain't fucking around. You are my lifeline. I can't lose you. Oh, yeah, they want your ass. These scars and wounds run deep, but it's reversed. Yeah, you're not worried about whatever this is. I feel like you've healed from the past. You have healed from the past. This is freaking beautiful. Like, I'm so glad I decided to do this reading today, because holy shit, like, this is... I just want to start dancing. Maybe that's why I was getting all like, in the beginning. This is fucking amazing. There's nothing holding you back. I feel like this person has been working through their shit. They're going to have to come correct, so hopefully they did work through their shit, just saying. But whatever has happened between you and them, or just in your past in general, dark night of the soul, you know, shit you had to deal with, probably held you back before, or that's why you allowed people to cross the line with you. And now you're standing in your power and you're standing up for yourself because you let that shit go. Look, you're not losing any fucking sleep over this person, this situation, or anything. You're not losing sleep over the past. She looks pretty comfortable, just saying. He or she, but it's letting go and letting God, and this is amazing. I love it. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything this person potentially wants to say to you? I just heard a lot. So someone wants to tell you a lot of different things. They are telling the truth. So listen. So whoever this is that's going to come in and say something, they are telling the truth. The Eye of Ra, the sun god, could be significant in this situation. Divination, tarot will provide more answers. Your intuition, like I said. Listening to yourself. But this person is telling the truth, or they will be when they come in. Changing course, a new direction. They want to change things around. This person is changing course. And I kind of feel like they got you in their sights or something. We have Archangel Raziel, secrets of God. Here's all the universe's secrets. I feel like some of you are like secret keepers anyways. Like, if you have any intuitive gifts and stuff. The secrets of the universe. Okay, well, for some of you, especially if you're highly gifted, with cornucopia and secrets of God, basically, I feel like with your intuition, for some of you, not for all of you, it's like, it's not just having your Akashic records open to you, it's having other people's private libraries open to you, and that's going to be a blessing for you. Your knowledge, your intuitive knowledge is going to be a blessing for some of you. But anyways, that's what I have for you. This one's wonderful. So, I just, wow. Like, I feel like you just wowed the shit out of me. Like, I don't know, that's kind of what this feels like, this energy. It's awesome. But I love you guys so much, and I will be talking to you soon.